bright side I never.
Set now. Gates are back and they're off and racing, and Bandersnatch and Gentleman Roy have jumped well. Gentleman Roy is going to take the lead. Alligator Blood sent forward. Bandersnatch, Mr. Brightside handy on the rails, followed by Converge. Now deep out, Lindemann trying to improve and does so. Zugotcha's going with him. They're followed further back than to Cepheus from Golden Mile. Osipenko's buried down on the inside as they go up into the first turn. Now in the second half of the field, we've got Mustang Valley down on the rails. Deeper out, Protagonist from Duke de Sessa. My Oberon from Fangirl. Nuggets back near third last, followed by Lion's Roar and Hope in Your Heart is the last one. Lindemann leads up the Doncaster field, and the lone filly Zugotcha got to second. Then came Gentleman Roy from Alligator Blood. Cepheus off the track going forward. On the outside of Bandersnatch, then came Mr. Brightside. Down on the inside from Golden Mile. Communist out deep, going global, the American mare between them. Further back to Osipenko, then came Converge from Duke de Sessa, starting a run out the 600 metres. Further back to Nugget from My Oberon. Fangirl all cluttered up. Mustang Valley the rails. Deeper out, Lion's Roar and Hope in Your Heart. Lindemann spins the corner in front of the Donny. It's Lindemann just in front from the filly Zugotcha. Gentleman Roy, Mr. Brightside cruising up on the inside. Coming down the outside is Nugget with a great run. Zugotcha in front from Nugget the outside, and Mr. Brightside is really starting to lengthen now. Mr. Brightside moved up to join Nugget. Then came Osipenko, Mustang Valley, and My Oberon bursting through. Mr. Brightside in front from My Oberon. Mr. Brightside lifting and goes back to back. Mr. Brightside held on from My Oberon to win the Doncaster again. Nuggets finished in third. Then Osipenko.
Sunline, Superimpose, Fine and Dandy, Blue Legend. Back-to-back winners.
It's a bit of a list, isn't it? And what a beautiful ride. Now, I know he had the draw to just ride the perfect race on him, but that's what he did.
Yeah.
He knew he had to get in front of that, you know, that second bunch there. But when they opened up for him at the top of the straight, he knew, I'm not going yet.
Yeah.
And that was a winning move, because My Oberon come to challenge him, and he had that little bit in the tank to fight him off.
Bit of a kick. Honestly, Ronnie, if you watch it from the inside shot, at about the 400, when they first got into the straight, you can see Zach give him a squeeze, like as if to say, righto, we're on our way. But then he actually, not idles him down again, but he actually grabs him as if to say, whoa, I'm going to
I might need that for later on.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was great. It was great to watch. And, you know, there's some great runs in it. My Oberon, well, I think we all concede he loves it wet, and he's reacted, and so he's got to respect it in any race when he gets a wet track again. Nugget, well, it was a huge run from that wide draw, wasn't it? He come quickly and just come to the end of it, and see he's just edging out now. So
it would have been a great moment for Dylan Gibbons.
Andrew,
had he got home, the father and son, you know, in there together. But yeah, I felt for him a little bit, to be honest.
Well, he loomed up like he was going to be the winner, because he was the one you're watching out wide. Hope in Your Heart.
Oh.
Has she ever run a bad race?
No. She is just all heart, isn't she? And I want to mention Mustang Valley here as well. She got back, understandably, along the rail, and then coming to the turn, she just hit speed bumps 3 and 4 times, and I'm convinced she should have finished a lot closer there as well. But it was just a lovely execution by everyone, with the winner, the trainers, the jockey, and the horse.
They're going well, the Hayes camp, aren't they?
Are they? What?
They're going great guns.
No,
boys
they should be congratulated there.
Yeah.
To do what they've done. You know, they're only young, and their father's, you know, he's the name, the big name, David, and he's in Hong Kong. He's trusted these boys to take over. You know, when a couple of them left, and they've been left on their own, and they've
excelled.
They've excelled.
Taken it to another level. I'll tell you another horse that I thought ran really, really well there, which she normally doesn't go on a heavy track, is Fangirl. I thought she stuck on really, really well.
And Osipenko doesn't handle it well as well. So we could go down the page here and just say, forgive.
Yep.
I don't think it handles the game, which we might be wrong, or we could be right. But I like Duke de Sessa. I thought he was very good late, and he's got a lovely future in Australia.
All right, let's go and hear from Ben Hayes, Zach Purton and the Beaten Brigade.
10 out of 10 right by Zach. He just travelled beautifully. They're going off. 10 out of 10 right, and he really dug in then. He got pressured, and to do it with, you know, second top weight and fight like he did was fantastic. And just then he'd already cleared. So he's a champ.
You always wanted to come back and try and win it again. And when did it really sink in that you wanted to set him for this race?
It was always in the back of our mind. We thought we'd try it. We were waiting to see what weight we got. And when he got that weight, we thought definitely. And made it very easy when we won the All-Star Mile to head here. So to be able to do that and do this, just so happy for everyone. It's such a good result, and he's such a special horse for us, so I can't believe it.
Well, he's everything to you boys, isn't he? He's your first of everything.
He was our first city winner, first listed winner, first stakes, like group winner, first Group 1 winner. Now our first dual Doncaster winner. Sounds good.
And what about Zach and your dad have had such success in Hong Kong too, haven't they?
They have. Dad will be no more prouder. He's so proud, and he went straight downstairs and said, "Zach, can you ride him?" Because he rides Sydney so well, and he's from here and he knows these tracks, and you could just see the way he rode him with such confidence, and he really put in for him, so that's why he's a champ.
If they give you a weight, you might come back for 3.
Oh, we'll see what they give us.
Might be over now.
It could be.
What is the future now?
Look, he's won today, so we'll probably look at, if he pulls up well, obviously backing up and taking on the big boys in the Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, very good. Obviously, the connection I have with David in Hong Kong and getting to know his boys, and we're having a bit of a drink and a laugh about this horse in this race a few weeks back. I won't tell you what was said, but at the time I wasn't going to ride the horse. But no, we just drew the perfect gate and had the perfect run. It's not easy to win one Doncaster. It's very hard to win 2, especially on testing ground like this. All the credit's got to go to the stable.
How far out did you get confident?
As soon as I come in the straight, I was travelling really well, and when I gave him a squeeze, he got there too quick, so I had to idle him down a little bit again, and then asked him, and he was labouring in the ground, but he's so honest, his class got him through.
How good is it to have the family here?
Very good.
Hey. John Allen, my Oberon.
Oh, he's gone huge. I thought it was the winner halfway down the straight, but look, to the winner's credit, he's dug deep.
Andrew Gibbons, Nugget.
Yeah, he ran out of his skin. Changed his draw. He races a 1 pair closer. Could be a different result, but he ran enormous.
Jay Ford, Hope in Your Heart.
Yeah, really revels in those conditions and run another great race.
Robbie Dolan, Mustang Valley.
Ran really well, wasn't beaten far by a very good field. I think she'll be hard to beat wherever she goes next start.
Michael D. Osipenko.
Super run, he tried really hard. Ahead of all the favours. I thought he was going to be right there on the corner, but he stuck to his task well.
Jamarara, Fangirl.
She ran all right, she ran a good race, but I still believe that she's only able to bring her very best at the harder ground.
Dylan Gibbons, Duke de Sessa.
Yeah, great run. It just turned into a bit of a sprint from where he was, and that doesn't suit him, but his last furlong was brilliant.
Karen McAvoy, Zugotcha.
Brave run, yeah. She wasn't able to get a slot with any cover, so we just had to slide forward and just found it a bit hard in that ground today.
Tyler Schiller, Communist.
He gave me a lovely ride. I thought the heavy track just found him out.
Rachel King, Gentleman Roy.
Really brave effort making the running, but he definitely doesn't like the heavy.
Ben Thompson, Protagonist.
Yeah, he was just unsuited by this genuine heavy track. He travelled okay, but not the same as he did last time, albeit up in trip last time, much better on a firmer surface.
Taylor Marshall, Bandersnatch.
Yeah, probably didn't quite see the mile out in these testing conditions.
Craig Newitt, Lions Roar.
Ran okay, just struggled in the ground.
Tim Clark, Alligator Blood.
Yeah, had a nice run, but he just failed to handle the heavy track conditions today.
Brett Navdala, Going Global.
Yeah, lovely mare. Travelled really well, but as soon as I let her off the chain on the ground, she was horrible. So she'd never seen anything like that, and she struggled.
Dean Holland, Lindemann.
Yeah, he just didn't handle the surface today, unfortunately.
Dean Yandel, Cepheus.
Tad fired up before the start, over race, pretty much for the race. Never handled the going.
Brett Preble, Converge.
Yeah, he just really badly in the going. He hated it.
Zach Lloyd, Golden Mile.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that performance. I was so happy with the first half. It all panned out perfectly. And yeah, as much as he was travelling, he was gone as quickly.
you.